Shut up, be quiet. Shh. Shut up, stop crying. Shh. You don't wanna, you don't wanna, you don't wanna, you don't wanna.
Ladies and gentlemen, another weekend, another time to just take a break and chill with family. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be listening to me from. I hope you are all in good health, and I hope the Lord has been with you during this whole week. I am fine, and I'm back again with another banger. Welcome to Nyabohanse channel, the home of information. To my family that has been supporting me, my subscribers, and those of you who just come to my channel to listen to what I have, I just want to welcome you back to my channel. Thank you very much. I do not take you for granted, and I love you very, very much. And to those of you who are coming for the first time today, welcome to Nyabohanse channel. This is the home of information. I give you information, and I also analyze things that are going on around YouTube street and put people in their places when they are causing chaos on the streets. Welcome to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please show your love, hit the subscribe button, and let us move and grow together. If you are subscribed, thank you very much for joining this wonderful family. Please don't forget to hit the like button, share my video with somebody else and another person and your family, even with your enemy, and leave a comment. Even if you've not subscribed, please share and leave a comment. I want to know how you feel, I want to know your reaction, and I want to know what you think. I know I'm still not consistent. I'm so swamped with so many things. I'm trying to catch up with things that were pending, things that are pending, and things that I need to finish before I settle and just focus on YouTube. But meanwhile, here I am. So a lot has been happening, really a lot. Sometimes it's really so difficult to keep up with all of these things. But anyway, today we want to look at this lady who calls herself Black Beauty TV. Like I always say, I wonder why this lady calls herself Black Beauty. Because one, she is running away from black. She has bleached herself because she is embarrassed by being black. She is embarrassed. Her whole family is white and she wants to fit in, so she is not Black Beauty TV, and that's why I call her White Cosmetic TV. Now this White Cosmetic TV decided to do a whole 1 hour plus video about Marwa, because Marwa bought a car, a van, and he shared it with his fans. He did a live on Sunday. Was it on Sunday or Monday? On Sunday, I think. He did a live and just shared this good news with his family, his friends, his fans, because that's basically what he does. He shares his life with his fans. He shares his development with his fans. He shares his joys, his good moments, and his not so good moments with his fans. So this good moment apparently annoyed so many negative reactors. In fact, I think each and every one of them got a slice of that video and did their reaction on it. It's like a pack of wolves fighting over maybe some piece of meat or carcass that had been killed by a lion. Fighting for it, and each one wants to have a share of that, So basically, this is what happened. You go to AM Carrot, she's talking about this car. You go to which one? They are each talking about this car. This is their muscle for now. They are chewing on it. They are feasting on it. Marwa gave them food to eat. Let's wait for the next one. Let them chew on this one. It will give them food for their families. So this lady decided that Marwa was wishing them bad because they were analyzing his video. Because they usually analyze his video. So he says, because they analyze their video, he comes and wishes them well and wishes that they end up in hospital. First of all, you took this statement out of context and came to analyze it and vent your anger using that statement. 2, if this is what you call analyzing, then I don't know what this woman understands by the phrase to analyze. Because if even anyone listened to her video, the video that she made, the one she's talking about, there was nothing there that qualified as an analysis. Nothing. Because if abusing people, calling people wicked, calling people names, telling them terrible things, if that is what you call analysis, then BBTV, go back to school. Because if this is what your teachers told you was analysis, then think twice. Go and tell that teacher that they cheated you. Now the truth is, Marwa bought a van. He showed it to people. He showed a picture. This is the van he has been talking about for a very, very long time. In fact, every time he talks about a car, it is this van that he talks about. Even those of you who watched the party, those who were at the party, those who even saw this guy who came, was it Deep East Safaris? Yeah, I think so. He came with that vehicle, and the story he gave about how he met this guy was basically that they were talking about vehicles, and he told him about this van that he likes, the tour guide, and the man said, "Oh, my father has one. I think I should tell him to come with it so he can show it to you." Because this is basically his dream car. He doesn't dream about a BMW or a Mercedes or a whatever. No, this is his dream car. This is the car that for him would satisfy him, would make him happy. And he always talks about it. So what is wrong with telling people about the kind of car that you want? The one that would make you happy. What's wrong with that? And if you buy it, why not share it with your fans? Why not share it with your subscribers? Because this is your moment of joy. You want people to see what you have bought because you are happy. And that's what Marwa does. Even in his travels, people follow him because when he travels, he shows them what he does, what he likes doing, what he enjoys doing. Basically, he shows his life. He shares his life with his fans. And his fans like that. That's why they follow him. So on this day, Marwa's life, he basically was sharing this beautiful vehicle with his fans. So why did this itch the lazy gang so much? Why were they so upset with this? This thing itched them so much that they all came out and did a video about it. Now last year, this same woman bought a car. I can't remember what the make is, but she bought a car. She did a video about it to show people. In fact, she even pasted the pictures on her community post to share this vehicle with her fans. So when Marwa now comes out to share this information about his new car with his fans, they get angry. When she shared this video with this information about her new car and shared the picture and even the inside showed people, I didn't hear anyone complaining about it. I did not hear anyone complaining about it. Marwa did not even open his mouth to complain. I didn't hear Marwa's fans complaining about that vehicle of hers. So, this just confirms what she herself has been claiming, that people come and call her wicked, wicked, wicked. And you see, the truth is she is wicked, because she can stand there and share with people a vehicle that she has bought. Now, when another person comes to share the same information, she comes out to make a whole video of abuse and insults. So, isn't that wickedness? Isn't that wickedness? When you buy a car, you want to show it to the world. When your girlfriend, Granny Coco, builds a house, she wants to give people a tour of it and even unbox her cheap, ugly furniture with people. She did a whole video unboxing that ugly furniture that she bought for her house with people. But when Marwa buys a car and shares it with people, you feel bad. You feel bad. He was not even sharing this information with you, White Beauty TV. This information was meant for his fans. He called his fans for a live session to share this information with them. This news was not even for her. It was not meant for her. But because she cannot sleep without peeping to see what Marwa is up to, she had to watch to see what he was doing and to hear what he was saying. Really? Can you see this is that peeping Tom? She is like those neighbors who watch from the window to see what you are doing, to see what you're eating, to see what you are talking with your husband, and then she will come and talk about it. Marwa didn't do this live for her. Marwa did it for his fans. He was sharing this information with his fan. He just happened to mention the lazy gang because he knew the lazy reactors will come and start talk about it. That is why he mentioned them. He did not mention them because he wanted them to watch the video. He just said, you know, the haters always come and say, oh, Marwa, they call you names, they say bad things about you. But he's focused and he's doing his own things and he's going where he wants to go. That's basically what he says. The lazy gang woke up from wherever they were and came for that video because of jealousy. But the fact is, this is Marwa's first car, his first vehicle. It doesn't matter whether it is first hand or second hand or third hand or fourth hand or fifth hand or if it's a junk. It really doesn't matter. The fact is, this is his first vehicle that he has ever bought. This is the dream car he has been dreaming about. So he has the bragging rights. He has every right to brag about it, show about it, show its picture, smile about it, laugh about it, be excited about it, because this is his first vehicle. Anybody who buys their first vehicle feels the same. It doesn't matter what hand it is, whether it's brand new from GMC or whether it's from some junkyard and it's going to take you places. It doesn't matter. And what I know, in Europe, many people, a big percentage, buy used cars. They don't buy new cars because they can't afford those new cars. So if this is what Marwa could afford to buy, and it is what he wanted, and it makes him happy, oh Marwa, you have every right to brag. You have the bragging rights. So if you want to do another video again this weekend to brag about it, please, we will come and watch. Just do another one so that they can have something more to talk about next week. And if you want to do another one the following week and brag about it, oh please do it. We'll come back and watch again and let the lazy gang have another dose to talk about. Hey, I'm loving this. This woman claims that she doesn't watch Marwa's videos. Oh, I don't watch his videos. I don't have time. I'm too busy. I don't have time to watch his videos. Then how does she know what he's talking about? How does she know what he's saying? How does he know what he has done? How can you do a whole hour plus or video on something that you have not watched? How is it possible for you to create a whole 1 hour and above video of something that you have not watched, and even put the screenshots and parts of the videos on your own video and talk about it if you did not watch it? You see, these people think people are foolish, especially this woman who calls herself White Beauty TV. She imagines that she is up there somewhere, that she has no time to watch Marwa's videos. She has no time for I don't know what and I don't know what. And she always believes that she's telling the truth. But her truth is always twisted. And the fact is, she cannot sleep without watching what Marwa is doing, what Dim Wango is doing, what the mother is doing. Because that's her daily bread. That is what has changed her life. That is what has changed her wardrobe, given her a new car. In fact, she even had an opportunity now to beg for a new car, tell her subscribers that she wants a BMW. She did it like a joke, but the fact is, she was begging, and I know she is serious about that. These people always talk about begging. And they are the biggest beggars. Marwa is food for your body and your soul. And if you don't watch her, you cannot eat. And you can not take your children for some of the shoppings that you go for. You cannot. You never used to do that until you met Marwa. And so, as long as he does a video, you will have luxury items for your family. Stop pretending. Did you see when they went to that place, the so-called London? She was so excited when she got the visa. So she now, they went to London. How many days did they stay? I don't know. And where did they go? We didn't even see. Oh my God. We didn't even see. They sat in that house cooking food, doing, oh my God. That was the nastiest holiday I've ever seen. And did you see how their views were terrible? So when she arrived, like these two women, they came back. They didn't even rest. That same evening, they did a reaction video on Marwa. And even when they were on their holiday in London, they still did not stop talking about Marwa. Look at these women. They are on holiday, but they know their food comes from this man. So they cannot stop talking about him. Look at Dim Wango. Does she even talk about you wherever she is? She has no time. She's busy doing her thing. You have gone for holiday. You are still looking back on behind you where you left Marwa if he's too far behind. Because hey, he should not dare. He slip from your fingers and your food will fly away. Huh? Useless women. Now this Miss Know-It-All was so angry because Marwa said he bought the car without taking a loan. And this is a fact. He's talked about how this vehicle, if you were to buy a new one, it would cost you more than $70,000, which again is true. And if you bought it maybe in Tanzania, for Tanzania, it would be cheaper. That again is not true, is true. Because the fact is, this Miss Know-It-All does not understand how things work in Kenya. She is a Nigerian, she lives in Germany, and she has no clue whatsoever how things work in Kenya. Let me educate you, useless woman. You can take a bank loan in Kenya even if you are not salaried. You know, she went on saying, oh, Marwa, you used to work in a bank, and you do not know that for you to take a loan, you have to have a salary. So the bank cannot give you a loan because you have no salary. Bank cannot give a loan on YouTube income. You know, you looked so foolish on YouTube. She looked so foolish. I don't know whether this lady sometimes sees how foolish she looks when she talks like that. An ignorant woman talking and assuming that she knows what she's talking about. Let me just educate you that you don't need to be salaried to take a loan from a bank in Kenya. No, a bank can give you a loan even if you are not employed. I'm speaking slowly so she can understand, because I think she has some trauma with her brain. How do farmers take loans? How do mama mbogas take loans? They are not employed. They have no salaries, but they take loans from banks. Have you ever heard of Equity Bank? A bank that gives you a loan without security. A bank that can give you a loan without any security. If you know Equity, it now operates in Kenya, in Uganda, in Tanzania, and I think even Rwanda and DRC. How do bike riders take loans? Or these other investors or what do I say? What do you call it? Startups? How do they get loans? They don't have salaries, yet they access loans in Kenya. So my dear, Kenya has made loan process or loan acquisition easy and accessible for Kenyans. So Marwa is a Kenyan. He could easily access a loan from a bank because he goes to a bank, he has a bank account, he banks with a certain bank. So he can easily access a loan from that bank if he wants. This isn't Nigeria, my dear, and this isn't Germany. So if you want to talk, educate yourself before you open your mouth. Don't just shoot your mouth because you think you know. Useless woman. All you need is an active account, bank balance, a good bank balance in your account, and sometimes, depending on how much you're asking for, a fixed asset or guarantors. In fact, most banks accept guarantors. Congrats, mom is a teacher. That is one guarantor that any bank would take. Marwa has land. This is an asset that any bank will take. He has a house. His parents have a house. So if he wanted a loan, he could have got a good loan with the assets that he has. He doesn't just have one parcel of land, by the way, if you didn't know. You think you know, but you don't know. So how could getting a loan would have been difficult if he wanted? It's just that there are people who prefer to save money and buy things without having the complication of taking a loan. Not because they cannot get a loan, but because they do not want to be tied down with the process of paying back a loan. So if that is so difficult for you to understand, madam, go to school. Go back to school. Don't talk about what you don't know. It makes you look even more stupid than you already are. Because as far as I'm concerned, you are one of the most stupid women I've ever encountered. So when I heard you talking about this bank thing and loan thing, I just said, oh my God, you're just as stupid as I thought. I was not wrong. Don't talk about what you don't know. Find out. And the other stupid thing you talked about was importing a second-hand car, because Marwa talked about how his car, if he was to buy a similar car, but for Tanzania, it would have been cheaper, which is true. For you to buy a car or import a car to Kenya, the car has to be at least 8 years old, irrespective of mileage, because you came about trying to explain to us that the cost of the car will depend on the mileage or will depend. No. First of all, the cost of the car will depend on the years, and then it will depend on the mileage. Kenya will, so if you're buying a car that is 15 years old, even a fool knows that that car will be cheaper irrespective of the mileage. If you're buying a car that is 6 years old, that car will be more expensive irrespective of the mileage. That's common sense. Anybody knows that. But you did not seem to know that. You didn't even understand that. If you don't know, go to SBT Japan and look at both car and price, so you understand what Marwa was talking about. Like he said, if he was importing the car to take to Tanzania, it would be much cheaper because of the year of manufacture, as opposed if you are importing it to Kenya, the year of manufacture is more. It has to be less, 8 years and below. So the car can be 8 years, 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, or even 1 year. So that car will definitely be more expensive. That's the fact. Now, Marwa never told anybody he was buying a brand new car. Did he tell you he was buying a new car? No. He said he wants to buy a car. Yes. Did he say he was buying a car from CMG? No. Or GMC? No. He didn't. He made it clear unapologetically and unashamedly that he had bought a second-hand car. It doesn't matter who had it before. The fact is, it's a nice car. And another fact is it belongs to him now. So, it really doesn't matter whether you like it or not, whether you call it a junk or not. This is the car he can afford to buy. This is the car he wanted to buy. And this is the car he has managed to buy. Really? This woman. She even came to tell us how some of the keyboard reactors have so much money, they change cars every month or every 3 months. You know, she sorry, I was interrupted. You know, she went on about how some keyboard reactors have so much money, they change cars by the day, by the week, by the month, by 3 months, by whatever. That is irrelevant here. That is irrelevant. It's so irrelevant to what's going on. Marwa's video was not about whether he wants to change cars every day or whether he's rich or not. You people are the ones who have decided Marwa is rich. Marwa has said that the money he earns on YouTube sometimes is more than what an MP earns, or sometimes maybe what a president earns. That doesn't mean he's rich. Your interpretation of rich is really so ridiculous. So now, because of this notion that they have decided Marwa is rich, he should have bought a new car, or why is he telling us about this buying a car when people change cars every day? That is irrelevant. That is irrelevant. Marwa's video was not about how many people buy cars or change cars. He also knows there are people out there who are very rich, but he is talking about his first car. Nobody is interested in other people who have cars and buy them. You can change, even you, if you want, you can change your car every day. Nobody is bothered about that. As we were just celebrating this one milestone, Marwa's first car, the rest of your keyboard reactors or even you can celebrate your whatever number of car, even if it's your 10th car, your 11th car, your 100th car, your 50th car. That's your problem. Celebrate it whichever way you want. For us, we are celebrating this first car that Marwa has ever bought. That's what we are celebrating. So if you don't like it, Swallow the razor blade, meza wembe. Because as this is our milestone. Viewers, did you see her dancing on that stool? That Marwa watches her videos. She has now, in her twisted mind, she has decided that Marwa watches her video. Because Marwa talked about celebrities who pretend they have houses or they have properties, and it turns out that these are all false, claims. And he said, me, this is my car. I have bought it and I want to show you and share it with you that this is actually my car. I'm not like these other celebrities who say, I have this or I have this or I have this when I don't have it. This is not something that, how does this show that Marwa listens to her? She decided now that Marwa is referring to Sean Arwa, because I think she made some video about Sean Arwa and the fact that the house in Dubai did not belong to her. But my dear, this is, Sean Arwa is the only, she did that, that's her problem. But she's not the only one who does that. Celebrities all over the world do that. Even in Kenya, there are so many celebrities who show houses that are not even theirs. And we see that. And Marwa sees that. Everybody sees that. Even abroad, we know there are celebrities who claim they have bought something or they have done something when they have not. Even in Nigeria, that happens. So how is it possible that Marwa can only get this information from you because you did some video about Sean Arwa? Can you see how this woman is just so... She wants to be relevant, but she is not relevant. White Beauty TV, you are not relevant to anybody. In fact, I don't watch your video. I just watched your video this time because there was so much about this car. I said, let me hear the different versions that are flying all over the streets. That's why I'm talking about your version. And I'm also going to talk about AM Carrot's version. So people don't watch your videos because you are one very useless woman. If somebody watches your videos, they will just become as useless as you. I don't want to pollute my brain with some of the useless things that I hear you saying. You want to be relevant. You are only relevant to your nonsense reactors and subscribers. They're the ones who are mesmerized by you. Marwa is not mesmerized by you. She has never even called your name. Your name doesn't even feature anywhere in his channel. Wow. She even decided that because Marwa said some people call her Swamp King, that also proves that Marwa listens to him. She claims she's the one who invented this name. This woman invented this name. She's also the one who invented reaction about Marwa and gave it to the negative reactors, so they are supposed to respect her. She's the one who even reinvented this Swamp King. It belongs to her. It's her exclusive right. So when Marwa talks about people calling him Swamp King, it means he listens to her. This name has been flying about the YouTube street from last year during the party. Whether you invented it or not, we don't know. But we know that this is a name that flies all over the YouTube. I even talked about it last week, just to make you understand the meaning of a Swamp King. So, how does this show that Marwa listens to you? Because he said people call me Swamp King. You are not the only one who uses that name. So please don't delude yourself. You are not relevant anywhere near Marwa's channel. I don't even know whether he knows your name, if your name is even relevant. This woman and her clown reactors have even started a narrative that, oh, now that you have bought the car and you want to start these safaris, we want to see how far this will go, because there's nothing Marwa has ever started that has succeeded. Let me give you an example. Marwa built a house for his parent and completed it successfully. He built a house for himself and completed it successfully. He has bought pieces of land successfully and completed the transaction. So which one is it that has never been completed? Which one? You know, before you tell somebody that you started this and didn't complete it, you need to ask the person, what was your target? What was your target? Did you ask him what his target was? When he built the villa, did you know his target? Maybe his target was just to build the villa and complete it. Furnishing the villa was not his immediate target. Maybe that will be a target for the next session. Because you don't live in that house. You are basically away from that house most of the time. So why is it so urgent to furnish that villa? And you mean you sit there watching to see if he furnishes the villa, what furniture is there? There is furniture in the villa now. The basic furniture that they need is in the villa. They have seats in the sitting room. They have beds in the different bedrooms. So what else does he need? For now, that's enough for him and it serves his purpose, and that's fine. When he comes back and settles in that villa, then you will see what he is doing, and then you can come and say you have not furnished your villa. But me, as far as I'm concerned, that house is functional and it can do what a house is supposed to do. Not all houses should be full of furniture. No, some people don't like house that is furniture all over. So let somebody decide what he wants to put in his house. Ask him what your target is. What is your target when you built this house? What was your target? How far did you want to go? What did you want to do? And then you can say, oh, this was your target, but you didn't achieve it, so you have failed. How can you call somebody a failure when you don't even know what he has failed at? You do not know what he has failed at doing. What has he failed at doing? Can you even tell us and describe it for us? No. He bought the horses and brought them to his home. If his target was to buy the horses and bring them to his home, the horses are there. So where is the failure? Did he find difficulties transporting the horses from wherever he bought them to his home? No, they arrived safely and they are there. So what is your problem? I sometimes listen to people and I wonder what it is that people are looking for. Last time she came with this story of, oh, Aaron Dante, he always says that Aaron Dante greets him or sends him a messages or said hi. Oh, I don't think Aaron Dante is his friend. I don't think they even talk. Because you see, you people wake up in the morning and dream of something. And because you dream of it and you want to see it and you are curious about it, you are wondering whether Aaron and Marwa are still friends. You did a whole video about how Marwa ashamed Aaron Dante, so Aaron Dante is not his friend anymore, and he's just pretending. Aaron Dante, please come out here on YouTube and tell us what your situation is between you and Marwa. She did a video about that, calling on Aaron Dante to come and spill the beans and tell the world what happened between him and Marwa and show people that they are not friends anymore. Now when they saw that Aaron went to visit Marwa, they changed the story. So now you want Marwa to furnish the house for you? So you can look at it and start another story, so you have something for your channel to talk about for your subscribers? Sorry, Marwa, do your things at your pace. If you don't want to furnish the house now, don't furnish. Let them sit there speculating. If you want to start this safari, do it the way you want. Just decide how you want to do it. Get the best person for the job and do it the way you want. Let them speak, let them cry, let them roll on the floor, let them kidney, let them deckney, let them do whatever they want. She can even do another shake on that chair of hers, but let it not shake you. Have your targets. So long as you know what your target is, do it and reach there. If you want to surpass that target, that's up to you. You want to go up to your target, that's up to you. Let the naysayers continue sleeping and wondering what you are doing next, or what you are not doing, or what you are failing at. Because how can you decide somebody has failed because when you don't even know where that person was going, how far he was going? It's like saying, I'm moving from Kisumu. My home is in Kisumu, and I've decided to move up to Nakuru. So when I reach Nakuru, you decide that I have failed. I have not succeeded in anything. But you did not know what my target was. Maybe my target was just to go up to Nakuru and come back. Although my home is in Kisumu, my aim was not to go to Kisumu. My home was to reach Nakuru. And then you come here bringing drama that I have failed. You did not know what my mission was. You did not know what my objective was. You do not know what my goal was. This is basically what the issue is here. They have decided that anything that Marwa starts he doesn't complete anything that he starts. But they do not know what his target is. Look at these people. Oh God, how did you bring foolish people into this negative reaction table? How did you only pick these damn people and put them together? Maybe that's why the only thing they can do is negative reaction. Look at the group and the team of negative reactors. Foolish people. Masubo. Max Zero. What is the other one called? The Kenge one. Gintu. Mogesi. Pasi. And now, to crown it all, they have brought this father of Masubo called Kohera. A team that you do not want to find yourself in. If you find yourself in that team, you shoot yourself in the foot. Oh my God. Anyway. So, jealous reactors. Marwa was right that you are jealous. If you want to use your evil against his name, let that evil come back to you and your family tenfold. Let it come back to you, this evil. You can't be wishing somebody bad with one side of your mouth, abusing them, and then denying it with the other side of your mouth. This is what this White Beauty TV says. Every day she comes and says, I'm not wicked. People call me wicked, but I'm not wicked. I don't abuse people in my channel. I never come and wish people bad. And on the other side, she always curses. She's always abusing people. She's always, there's no video of hers when she doesn't abuse people. How do you, for example, decide to be abusing Dimwango, or even abusing David, or even abusing Congrats Mom? And then with the same mouth, you come and say you never abuse people. Oh, in my channel, I don't abuse people in my channel. Very, very, very foolish woman. A woman who came from nothing, from zero. The other day they were trying to convince us that she went to Germany, worked hard, she got married after she had got citizenship, when we know that is not true. We know very well that is not true. She went to Germany, stayed in that convent, and out of desperation, how did you end up with an old man If you already had your citizenship and a name of your own and a job of your own, why didn't you choose a younger man like you? Huh? Useless woman. Oh God, very useless. That woman, when I see her mouth when she's talking, I just feel like, woof, I don't know. But anyway, my subscribers, that is what I feel about this vehicle that has caused such an internet sensation. One vehicle bought by one man has caused such a sensation on the YouTube street. But anyway, God will bless you, and God will bless this vehicle and whatever project you have regarding it. My viewers, my subscribers, I said I must talk about this thing and this woman, because really, you cannot just wake up, sit in your house, you see somebody is doing good, you feel bad about it. But when you are doing good and you buy something, you want to show people and you want to dance around it. That is pure evil. And that's why I said I will talk about this today. I decided I don't want to talk about this woman. She is not worth, she's not worth my trouble. I would rather talk about other things. But today I said, let me talk about this woman. She is just being silly. So my subscribers, please, if you listen to me up to the very end, hit the subscribe button, share your video, share my video, and may God